Hi everybody, I'm Natasha Butler, JCU Marketing Lecturer, and this is week 2 of Marketing Matters, BU1108, BU2108. And this lecture will focus on the expanded marketing principles or the expanded marketing mix, and where we're going to add people, physical evidence, process, and the partnerships to the existing mix of the variables for the product, place, price, and promotion of our traditional marketing mix. Now, a justification for expanding the marketing mix to these 8P variables is offered together with examples of how these variables can be used to enhance competitiveness of both manufacturing and service-based companies. First, we'll review and outline those first 4 marketing mix variables, and we'll explain why the expanded marketing mix is more suitable for today's experience economy. After this, we give detailed explanation of the expanded marketing mix variables of people, physical evidence for the physical assets, processes, and partnerships. In this first video, we'll discuss the evolution from the expanded marketing mix from the traditional marketing mix and how customers are looking for experiences as part of their purchase. But first, let's have a look at those learning objectives for this topic. So the learning objectives that we have for this topic is to be able to understand how competitive advantage can be achieved through strategic use of the expanded marketing mix variables, to appreciate how the people variable of the expanded marketing mix can be used to create exceptional experiences for customers. You'll understand how the design of physical assets or the physical evidence can make operations run more smoothly as well as enhance that customer satisfaction. You'll also get an appreciation how a step-by-step of analysis of customers' interactions with the organisation can improve profitability. And finally, you'll learn how companies can use partnerships with external organisations to improve their competitiveness. So let's dive in. Now, as you may remember from last week's lecture, we spoke about the traditional marketing mix, which is known as the 4Ps, which is product, price, place, and promotion. It's often referred to as the controllable factors that marketing managers can vary in response to market demands. So, for example, price can be discounted, products can be bundled, distribution can be managed differently, and promotion can encompass all of those changes. Now, the marketing mix was conceptualized in 1964 as the combination of factors at the marketing manager's command to satisfy the target market. The focus of of the marketing mix was really on tangible goods, because in the 1960s, tangible products made up the bulk of national production. However, in the late 1970s, the emphasis changed to focus more on the marketing of services, which is what then led to the development of the expanded marketing mix. So as a result of the global economy becoming more service orientated, marketing concepts needed to expand beyond those traditional 4Ps. So this also became now known as the extended or expanded marketing mix, or the 8Ps. So this comprises those traditional 4Ps plus the people element, which is staff, ourself, others, appearance, training, aesthetic labor, and emotional labor. The physical evidence, so the tangible components, furnishings, uniforms, grooming, atmospherics, the servicescape, the ambience, background music and design. It also encompasses the processes, so the different customer touch points we have, automation, personalized service, payment systems, education of customers, environmentally friendly elements such as recycling in hotels. And then finally, the partnerships element, which we don't focus too much on in this subject, purely because it's usually seen in B2B, where businesses partner to grow market share and improve their offer. So an example of this is Uber Eats that partner with a variety of takeaway outlets, or sponsorships of aligning brands with sports. Again, these are the controllable variables used in strategic marketing planning to respond to the changing market conditions in services. So, according to the World Factbook, and this is a website that's been produced by the US Central Intelligence Agency, and they have a plethora of information on different global industries and economies. Um, so they basic intelligence on history, people, government, economy, etc. Of around 266 world entities. So they're telling us, so from this report, which was done in 2017, that the services sector makes up 63% of the overall global GDP, so which is pretty massive. More than half of our global GDP, or gross domestic product, is made up from the services industry. If we break that down and have a look at us here in Australia, we can see that the services industry makes up of 70% of our gross domestic product. And when we look at our friends studying at JCU in Singapore, we can see that the services sector is 3/4 of all GDP for Singapore comes from activities that are involved in the services sector. So hence, when we look and see what's happening in our global economy, we can see why we've had to extend that marketing mix to encompass the services elements of that, because it's making up so much of our global economy. The key characteristics of any marketing mix variable is that it's something that the manager can control or the business can control. For example, tangible product features or intangible exchanges between employees and customers. In other words, the marketing mix variables are controllable by the business. However, we now live today, more so than living in a service-based economy, we're really living in an experience economy. And this image here shows the relationship between premium pricing and competitive positioning. So at the commodity stage, products and pricing is fairly undifferentiated. But as we move through the graph, goods become influenced by price and differentiation. The line between goods and services now has been blurred to the extent that quality is now gauged by the overall experience of the purchase and the consumption. Consumers are expecting service plus experience. So experiences are becoming the key requirement for anything with a premium price tag. And there are so many justifications to the statement that we live in a service economy today. The most notable is a change in customer demand, where the customers want to engage with the experience and demand something highly personal and unique from their transactions. Experiences are an opportunity for companies to charge premium prices because experiences are memorable and they often engage too with customer emotions. Moreover, by providing memorable emotional experiences, many companies have created additional revenue streams from memorabilia like concert t-shirts or admission charges to desirable locations such as theme parks or themed restaurants, such as the Hard Rock Cafe that you can see in the example here. That you're not just going to a diner to purchase a burger, you are going to the Hard Rock Cafe to experience rock and roll history whilst eating your burger and fries. And so people are willing to pay a premium price for that experience. Events appealing to multiple senses deliver a more memorable and creative experience for delegates and audience. So that's looking at sight, sound, smell, taste and touch. That sensory stimulation that plays such a large part in memory formation and association. And we can use tech to help us do that. For example, a museum that uses floor texture and sense to create a medieval streetscape, or a projection mapping for events. Successful businesses continuously work on refreshing those experiences to ensure healthy repeat customers. So for example, Warner Brothers Movie World, well, they offer a huge range of themed rides. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm looking at that picture there. That's pretty ordinary, isn't it? But offer a huge range of themed rides, shows, restaurants, shops, and employ people who dress up as well-known movie characters, all to create that experience for us. Now, any type of organisation can gain value and enhance their competitiveness by addressing their people, their physical assets, their processes, and their partnerships variables. Now, you can have a look a little bit more at table 3.1 of your textbook, where you can see examples of how businesses are able to do this in both services and the manufacturing industry. The slide that we've got up now is looking at how we map out the customer experience. And mapping customer journeys or touch points is where we look at the when and the how customers interact with the company or staff members. So right along that purchasing journey. And this allows businesses to plan that total customer experience with their company. Because as you should be aware, my idea of marketing is that it's everything that you do inside the business. And that's exactly what this slide's telling us, is that every single touch point is important in that marketing journey, because in that customer journey. So by being able to identify those various touch points, businesses can also eliminate some of the many common causes for customer complaints, or else they're able to identify particular bottlenecks that slow down the overall customer service process. And again, this figure is taken from your textbook in figure 13.3, and you're able to refer back to the textbook for further details in exactly the steps that are involved in that customer experience. So by now, you should have a little bit more of an appreciation of the expansion of the marketing mix and the growing importance of the customer experience as part of the product element, and how how providing a memorable experience can increase the price of the offer and what consumers are willing to pay. Now, in our next video, we're going to discuss in further the elements that make up the expanded marketing mix. So I look forward to seeing you in video 2.